Boop, boop, boop. Slices, dices. This big old crunch.
What? So this just kills?
Once you get their armor off,
Yes.
they are very weak.
Oh, I see.
The armor is so important. Which is why Dark Whirlwind's pretty good.
Oh, come on.
Did it.
Did you? I thought you got stunned for a second.
No.
You used the useless attack.
I was charge attacking for some reason.
It does make me want to... Like, I now kind of want to go finish Steven Universe and finish
It will not be
Adventure
as good.
Time. I don't expect it to be so, but I've put them off for a very long time.
I guess I was specifically talking about Steven Universe because I got up to the point where they were doing an epilogue and they finished that epilogue, and I didn't finish the epilogue yet, but I finished the original series. And boy, oh dear, I did not like it that much.
I have talked to my sister in great detail about Steven Universe. I do know all the plot of it.
You do? Great!
But the point of an epilogue is to be an epilogue, so
Yeah.
pretending like the ending is just the ending is a little disingenuous.
It is.
And I have not heard about the epilogue.
For so far, one of my favorite episodes in the whole goddamn show is in the epilogue,
Yeah.
which is
would hope so.
unfortunate.
I mean, I like I said, I would hope that's the case. I would hope that it ends strong.
But
Because the denouement is part of the work. And it's just not that many... Like, that is perhaps my one complaint with She-Ra, really. There is no denouement.
no.
It ends.
Yeah, and unless we're gonna get a sequel series in a couple of years, that's all we got for right now.
Yeah. And I don't think we will. And I don't think we'll get a movie that's just a, like, resolution to hanging threads of, hey, how are these people gonna reintegrate? How is the universe gonna, like, be fixed?
I mean, the rest of the show had no consequences. Let's not talk about the future consequences.
That is the thing, is a denouement could exist that is just no action. And I would be very happy. I don't expect this to happen. In particular because I don't think people are me, and I don't think people want a season of talking.
I do!
Like, that's all I fucking want.
Like, I would love to have a season of sappy, endings. I'm just
Richard,
like, yeah.
have you watched Katana Gatari?
Katana Gatari? No.
I take that as a no.
I don't think I tried to get Richard to watch it. I tried to get Brandon to watch it.
What is
Yeah, we
that?
got to... It's, do you know what Bakemono Gatari is?
Oh my god, never mind. Yeah, I know what that is now.
Well, Katana Gatari is a very different series by the same author.
Because I have a friend, and back when I was getting into anime, before you do that, let me finish this thought, because it's going to be just reading.
Oh no, yes, let's hold.
And he hated that series, because it was just a bunch of circular logic and speaking.
That is, well, which one? Bakemono Gatari or Katana Gatari?
Bakemono Gatari.
I love Bakemono Gatari.
I fucking love that crap.
It's great.
Because I love having discussions about, like, essentially philosophy.
Oh yeah, season 2 of Bakemono Gatari is fucking fantastic.
So, if you're telling me that...
Monogatari?
Yeah.
Katana Gatari is set in, like, I don't know, 1800s Japan. Framing device being... Well, I don't know. I don't remember. That might be too late. It's Shogunate era Japan. I don't know Japanese history very well. I kind of didn't pay attention to those courses in college.
That's fine. But yeah, if you're telling me there's something else that's by the same author...
It's hour-long episodes, and it is ostensibly an action series about going and collecting 12 legendary swords made by a legendary swordsman.
Uh-huh.
And almost universally, there was about 3 minutes of action scenes, and the rest is just great dialogue.
Excellent. I love that.
Yeah, you should watch that, and I should probably rewatch that so we can talk about that.
We could.
Good.
Yep.
It's a great series.
Just have to remind me after this so
No
I can
problem.
go find it.
No.
Because I don't know if you ever heard, it's another Netflix show called Midnight Gospel.
I've heard of it, but I've not heard anyone speak of it.
Oh, I'd be the first one. I love Midnight Gospel, but it's a show I can't recommend to people.
Oh, yeah.
It's because it's a show where it has the art style and fever pitch and insanity of like Adventure Time because it's co-made by Pendleton Ward.
Oh, really?
But
Oh,
the actual dialogue is based off of podcasts that the co-creator has done over his own thing, and they just kind of take podcast sections and then make an episode around it where the dialogue is just the podcast.
Don't approach the tree.
Yeah, approach that tree. And
so it's an animated podcast.
Yeah, it's an animated podcast, and while that first episode it was just about like drug acceptance.
Roxanne asked podcast anime when? I think now.
I'm
Yeah,
doing a little.
one day.
Doing a little.
No, I just mean anime podcast anime.
Shut up. While the first episode was like about drug.
That's my favorite thing to get Richard to do.
Yeah, I know. About drug acceptance, but we get further down the line until like the middle of the episodes where we get to like stuff like, oh, we're gonna talk about let's talk about the concept of death, or let's talk about the concept of grief.
Yeah, that's cool.
The tree.
And
I'll
Tree.
make sure to tell me that again once I can open a browser.
yeah, sure.
We are the grass, we are the trees, we are the woods. What? Why do we seem to encounter nothing but odd people lately? Says Grimoire Vice. While talking to a fucking tree.
I mean, listen, this is only going to be the third game where we talk to the tree and the tree talks back in recent history.
What's the second one?
What's the first one?
Okami?
Okami. Yeah, that's right. Oh my goodness, there's more of them. Is that
That's not really the tree talking back.
I mean,
I mean,
yeah, but
It's
it
spirit
is.
of the tree.
It is.
And then I've been doing Ys Origin with Thornorium, and you talk to the tree, and the tree talks back.
That's
There's
right.
2 trees. And they both talk back.
Oh,
and now I'm talking to this tree, and the tree talks back. And there was a 4th one that I didn't remember.
Were you playing?
We're filled with trees
Were you playing
in this world.
Zelda recently?
No, I did not play Zelda recently.
Ocarina of Time does have 2 trees that talk back.
Yeah.
It's got the tree,
I mean,
and then the tree again.
but I mean, Zelda just has a lot of trees that talk back, and they're all the same tree.
It's true.
Nope, they're not all the same tree. There's 3 different trees.
It's not true.
They are very similar trees, though.
What? What do you mean by not true?
No, just I thought it was only one tree.
Oh, no. You haven't played the Oracle games. They each have their own different tree that
God
talk back.
damn it! All right, whatever.
Anyway, let's talk to
And
this
one
tree.
tree wants to marry you, so there's that.
What?
You haven't played Oracle of Ages.
Okay, nope.
We're not doing this.
Gonna put that on. Let's pin that up. I'm just gonna get through this first.
All right. Marry, yeah. All right.
Think of the SpongeBob thing again.
Yeah.
The dark form that governs all memories.
One moment, please.
Uh-oh.
Toxin?
What now?
We know because we finally recorded them. We are done.
Yeah.
Now, if somebody ever invents a crossover randomizer,
Ooh, that'd be exciting.
right?
That would be a cool
I
thing
would
for
do
those
that.
games.
Because I would want because there's 4 different. That would make 4 different maps, and we would need some way to cross between them. But that would be a lot of shortcut stuff that you could do with.
Why would it
Yeah.
only have a
warps.
concept of marriage?
It's a tree.
Why is the tree talking?
Yeah.
We're already past this point, man. We're
But if you're past that point, why are you hung up on marrying a tree?
because trees aren't even the same.
What are you saying?
Okay, a tree is depending on how old the tree is. The tree is like almost essentially has probably a different view of time.
Look, we understand that the concept of consent can be muddled when you're talking about different timescales.
That's what
Realistically,
Listen, the green-haired girl's only there in the future, or the present, Toxin. She wants to marry you as a sprout,
Wait,
and the girl's not there yet.
is this tree like in Okami where it's a spirit of a tree next
No.
to the actual tree?
No, the tree has a face
Not
and
in
talks.
this
Okay, great. That's what because I would have been disappointed. If
Yeah,
it was,
no. The girl that we're talking about is Ferrore.
yeah.
Listen,
It was great. I love her.
I don't need her name. I just want to get this concept.
Ferrore. I'm
Yeah.
saying like the goddess Ferrore is in the tree.
Oh,
In the future,
mm,
for no reason. They tried to make 3 games and it didn't work out, but they still had Ferrare, so they just put her in the tree.
okay.
Like physically inside the tree. Not
I'm
like
just
a spirit.
I'm just saying, with the time scale of how trees age, would she even know that he existed? Like to be like, I'm gonna marry you, and then she blinked and he was like 12 years dead.
I mean,
so that's the game
I
that
understand
involves time travel.
You're asking if a human can understand that a cat dies in 15 years instead of 90.
Yeah.
And
So-
yes, I do understand that.
So, yes, Toxin, the tree's consenting, obviously.
Well,
now,
I mean, yeah, I could ask
the-
her.
That is the real
this
question,
is the
and
game.
that is the important thing to think about if you were in that position.
this is the game involving like time traveling.
Yes.
Okay.
Now, fun fact about that: she muddles up her own memories in the time period, and she, in the present, is like, you said you wanted to marry me. At when she says marry me.
Okay, so she's just also has memory degradation.
It's not that's not a plot point.
The,
Well, I
the
know,
important thing is NieR wants to marry this tree.
Yes, that's what we can get from this discussion.
So so you're saying that the tree is gaslighting NieR.
I mean, you can see it. There it is.
Yeah.
It's the foggy effect.
Yeah.
The gaslight aura.
Anyway. Black, pure darkness painted over everything. We're back to this shit. Words scattered here and there across the blackness.
Like we took.
Kind words, difficult words, amorous words, all sparkling like dark like jewels. The words were few now, but time was shorter. Grabbing the words in desperation, the tree turned to the sky.
Let the tree turn.
This is wrong, whispered the tree in the voice of the wind through the leaves. This is not how it was supposed to be. The plan has failed. Once,
Not
long
this
ago,
music.
the tree had remembered everything about the world. That was its task, its purpose. It shivered with something approaching joy as it collected the memories of mankind. This was no accident. Emotions were as much a part of the tree as root and bark. Memories collected like dew on the thick green leaves of the tree. And once they had formed a web that spanned the entire world. Words collapsed in the sunlight before passing through the leaves into the pool of memory. From the pool, the words joined together to form colonies. The colonies united the whirlpools of light, and a light coalesced in the stars. Each star was like a child of the tree, and it loved them all. Look at my memory. Richard, you take this part.
A child is here, brought low by disease. He is far too young to have suffered so. Thin beyond words, the boy's skin is a shade paler than the bleached hospital sheets upon which he lies. His parents no longer visit him, for they cannot bear to watch him suffer. The doctors have long since surrendered his fate to the gods.
Wait,
The boy...
I mean, you can continue.
Okay.
And advance the text. I have to see. Like,
The boy, too, has abandoned hope. Strange emotions, weariness, hatred, swell within the dark recesses of his young heart. He tries to reject the black terror that germinates in his body, but no amount of effort or tears can drive the invader away. Also, I grabbed the controller again, and I was instantly met with the same disgust that I always get when I hold a PS3 controller, because I hate it.
yes, Toxin, I had seen that earlier. Very important.
Very important. It will make it to the edit, I'm sure.
I hope so.
Oh, God. I don't even know what you're talking about yet.
Richard has no context for this
What the
image.
fuck is that? Oh my god.
Richard has no context for
He
that
has
image.
long ceased to resent his parents and doctors.
That's great.
Once he did, but now his pain is so great that there is little room in his heart to think of others. Only one person brings the boy comfort. A healthy young girl, tan skin and deep blue eyes. She's a beacon of brightness and light in the boy's world. Her very presence is a comfort to him. But he is unable to look upon her face.
I'm getting an urge to, like, have a shouting match with you, Anne, because Richard's just quietly reading text, and it's just bringing back some Kingdom Hearts flashbacks.
But this is not Kingdom Hearts.
Not
This
yet.
is
I
NieR.
know.
And we are respectful to the writing in this game.
Yeah, exactly.
Fine. It's still, the urge is there, I just wanted to bring it up. But, like, I can't have shouting matches with people. It doesn't work.
Yeah.
Now when there's no passion. We're not talking about furries right now.
So that's you and Brandon.
Brandon's a
I
coward.
just can't have shouting matches with people. I don't think it works.
I don't think you don't have enough passion in your heart.
It's true.
We talked about this.
Doesn't mean it's void or devoid.
It
just
doesn't
means
make
it's
Brandon less
base-
of a coward.
The baseline is lower.
We'll get there, but we'll talk about Brand's cowardice later.
On Monday.
But for now,
Let's
whenever
talk
they
about this boy who's in the hospital.
whenever they meet, the boy is filled with loathing for his own state. Soon, this loathing eats away at what joy he receives from the girl's visits. The girl will stop coming. He knows this. His every waking moment is spent in fear of this day. He thinks that if he could talk to her, if he could tell her of his feelings, that this might not be so. But this conversation never happens.
I just want to say, Toxin. It could be Mifa, or it could be Tree, because they both want to marry Link.
I don't know any other girls who will literally bring you back to life. So I'm gonna agree with Toxin. Mifa, best girl. From beyond the grave.
I will resurrect your corpse in the unholy ritual so we could be together in life. That sounds pretty strong to me, and I barely know what you're talking about.
Yeah. I think you're forgetting Sidon though.
But Sion's just hot. Does that really count?
Yeah.
All right.
Counts.
You know what? All right. I'm not gonna fight that.
Yep. So, guess what?
What?
Maku Tree.
Oh dang! I forgot.
Toxin.
Makatri, Mifa, Midna,
I like-
Malon.
I like how we have successfully infected almost all your streams that I am in with the power of
Tree Wife?
Tree Wife
Yeah.
or Furry Wives or whatever the fuck anime degeneracy that I bring.
I mean, yeah, it's all Richard's fault. That's fine.
This is important.
This is important.
These are the real
These are-
heart-to-hearts that
That's
we
true.
need to have.
Mm-hmm. The girl disappears. The boy dies alone. The tree scoops up this memory and carefully stores it within itself. Etched upon it is
Oh, are we
a
doing
single
this?
word. Envy.
Are we doing this now? Okay.
Yes.
Look at my memory.
Here you go.
Jay, take it.
There is a female warrior. Her greatest enemy is a beast with red eyes that she cannot fully comprehend. When she strikes it with her sword, it turns into a pillar of salt and dies.
Wait, what? Oh my, really? Okay, that's
Oh,
for
yeah.
later. That's for later.
Oh, yeah.
That's for later. Okay,
But
okay.
when the white smoke clears, a new enemy rises. And another. And another. The warrior knows that her struggle is folly, but fighting the unending stream of enemies fills her with a sense of joy and purpose. Somewhere deep in the warrior's drug-addled mind lies a vague memory of a daughter. Perhaps the child exists only in her head, the dying remnant of a powerful dream she does not know. Her friends and fellow warriors come and go. Some flee in terror, some are eaten. She began the fight with 33 companions, but most are gone now. The warrior's body shudders. She does not understand why at first. By the time she hears the fierce, low sound, the arena is already enclosed in darkness. Looking up, the warrior sees a beast so large that it blots out the sky. She is laughing. She has been doing so for as long as she can remember. Covered in blood and dirt, the warrior laughs. She laughs and laughs until the town that contains her daughter collapses into a pile of dust. memory has been stored for a long time. It is etched with a single word. Loss.
Look at my memory. A red dragon.
Oh my
falls from the
god!
heavens.
God damn it!
That memory has been lost. A shame. It was a favorite of mine.
Before I advance the text, from context, I'm gathering that there's some Drakengard bullshit going on here.
There's some Drakengard bullshit going on right here.
Cool. I just gathered that from Richard knowing what's going on.
Yep.
That's the context.
I forgot about this. I'm redlining it.
Alright, yeah, you are, but that's fine.
I forgot about this. This is great. I love Yoko Taro so much.
Oh yeah. Well, this section is so perfect.
Oh my god, it's so good.
Moving on.
After many centuries of existence, the tree saw that its carefully labeled memories were beginning to dwindle. Once seemingly infinite, the memories now seemed ready to disappear forever. The tree did not feel sadness at this. Grief was an emotion beyond its comprehension. It did, however, have a distinct feeling that something was missing.
I just had a revelation. Toxin. Marin.
Yeah.
Moving on.
The mountains of memories it had so carefully assembled had disappeared. The tree stretched its branches as far as it could, but new memories refused to flow. The pool of memories was black, empty pit, a hollow place where life had once flourished. The tree had lost its purpose. There was nothing to be done but sift through the few remaining memories, littering the ground under its branches. This is why the tree was pleased when the man and his companion entered the room.
Damn it. I was remembering who it was.
Also Maple. Yes, Toxin.
Also Maple. Maple's great.
And Medley.
Vacuum cleaner.
Yeah. This is an extensive list.
It's a lot of women wants to be also Moon.
Yeah, the moon.
Which one was that?
Majora's Mask.
Yeah.
Not Mido. No.
It is trying to get close to the link, I guess.
Yeah.
It's too aggressive. Anyway, Echo.
That's you. No. Well, this place is gloomy as hell.
The room Echo had entered was almost completely empty. All he could see were a few crystals scattered haphazardly on the ground.
Do not crush. Oh, okay.
Picking up one of the crystals and peering into it, Echo suddenly saw a familiar sight. It was the Forest of Myth, its villagers prisoners of their own dreams. I apologize, the tree thought. That is all that remains. As Echo stared at the jewel, bewildered, a voice suddenly called out from the depths of his mind. The voice implored them to listen. It was an order. Following it was mandatory. Abruptly, the pair realized that they must listen. They must listen.
Look.
A small, shadowy presence appeared from beneath the floor. It looked to be a shade.
But it was actually a Heartless.
No, it was a darkling.
Oh, okay.
The shade grasped several jewels in its hand. More jewels tumbled out of its mouth, like shards of broken teeth. Sights and sounds tinkling from each one before vanishing forever. The creature was abusing the memories, treating the precious objects like a collection of cheap playroom toys.
This shade appears to be consuming the memories.
That little thing? It's barely worth my time to kill.
The tree extended a branch towards Echo. Without a second thought, Echo brought his blade down on the shade, tearing its stomach wide. Jewels burst forth from the shade and poured across the chamber floor. Look, thought the tree, there's the conviction memory I had lost, and satisfaction, and many others as well. Yes, this is good. The tree opened its mouth and attempted to speak, but no sound emerged. A millennium of silence and solitude had caused the tree to forget certain things. But rather than be upset, it greeted the development with good cheer. Focusing all its power on the riddle of speech, the tree formed a kind of makeshift vocal cord and tried again. Ahem. I implore. It spat out a glimmering green jewel. One more time. I implore you. Marry me, Link. There we are.
This would be closer to the other tree. The
True.
holodrum tree.
How many
The
trees
tree.
wants to get with fucking Link?
Just one. I'm just saying the way this tree is talking, it would be the other tree,
Okay.
not the Deku tree,
Mm.
the Mako tree,
Mm-hmm.
but in hollow. Not the Reno monster tree. Holodrum.
Yeah. The holodrum one's a dick.
Ah shit.
What was the color of the Lost Envy?
Ah shit. What color was it?
What color was it?
Was it green?
I know what color it
I
was.
mean,
Was it green?
could it be the jewel that just flew out right there?
No.
No,
I know the answer.
What's
And
the-
I'd rather, because we'll have to reread the whole thing if we get it
Oh no,
wrong.
I'm not selecting an answer that's not correct here.
Yes.
Okay, so it wasn't that one. It wasn't
is-
the one that they just listed.
It was the one I read.
No.
It was the one you read.
It is the color of the girl's eyes.
Oh, okay. Blue.
Okay. What?
Blue. The girls.
Blue,
the girls.
correct.
The girls'
Oh.
eyes colors are blue.
We're a deep blue.
Like the boy was looking in the tan skin in the blue-eyed girl.
Managed to miss that.
It spoke. The shade has intelligence and emotion as the fight music
Who
starts.
cares?
Thanks, Echo.
Oh, right, I have to advance.
Yeah. Echo brushed Vice's comment aside as his sword sliced through the shade's right arm.
Oh, jeez.
Oh.
The shade extended its remaining arm to Echo. I must touch him. I must make contact.
Must.
Must. The moment its fingers brushed against Echo, the tree felt a warm sensation begin to burn. Something hot coursed through its fingers, up its arm, and out to its entire body. It was emotion, more than the entity had felt in centuries. The tree cried out in surprise and joy. 1,000 years alone, 1,000 years in quiet contemplation. The tree felt it was going to break apart. For long centuries, the tree had been alone, its heart sealed with heavy chains, but no more. New, powerful emotions began to take hold, causing the heart to lighten. Causing its heart to lighten. Oh no. This was more than the simple emotions it had been designed to feel. It was the beginnings of a soul.
Why you go and do this?
Why you do this, tree?
Yeah. Well, no.
And the
not
man
tree.
was the key. This was the promise made long ago. This is how it would be released. The tree's stomach began to throb in pain, a new and unpleasant sensation. But the time was not yet right. I implore you, how many were lost by the warrior who fought the red-eyed beasts?
33.
Correct.
I knew this one.
Okay.
Not. You could let me pick before telling me.
Okay.
Okay, riddle time is over. I'm gonna kill this stupid shade once and for all.
Good job, NieR.
I did it.
Something round and shiny fell from the open stomach and clattered onto the floor.
The key!
Shout of the book.
Grab the key!
The man's sword slowed. Time began to dilate around them. Stretching and slowing, time is essential. The next word must be heard.
So we're gonna talk over. No.
The words exploded. It became difficult to discern their meaning. The pool of memories began to crack as an infinite blackness burrowed its way into the wall.
This world is falling apart.
How can a work of letter?
I implore. Most important thing. World.
Alright.
What is the most important thing in the world?
That's the closest. Do any of these matter?
These do not matter.
No.
Well,
These are all
then-
correct.
Well then, maximum spaces.
The light was complete. The memories disappeared. The tree's identity began to dissolve.
Oh, don't do that.
As the letters slowly faded, Echo was drawn back into the real world. And the tree was satisfied. What the?
Can't I just kill something without this voodoo nonsense? Got it.